Welcome to TheAverageGamer here, aka Tag, where you might be it, but I'm him. Here I'm going up against a player created Sugar Shane Mosley. Now, I didn't really used to watch Shane Mosley back in the day. Maybe the guy I'm picturing in my head is maybe different from who Shane Mosley actually is, because I didn't really get into boxing until more of recent, so I can't say I know exactly how Shane Mosley looked off the top of my head. But y'all let me know, man. Did he nail it or not? But I definitely wouldn't be able to know if the fighting style is any similar to him. But it's always a challenge going up against creative fighters because I have no idea what their traits are, their punches, their animations. It's actually just rare enough to go up against a creative fighter who isn't a southpaw and who doesn't use um what do you call it? The Philly shell. So that's refreshing at least. Something tells me he really wants to hit me with an uppercut. A lot of his punches are uppercuts. Might have a trait in that department. Sometimes it just be figuring out what your opponent is trying to do and then just guessing what trait they might have. Alright, good first round, good first round. Not a stamina management. Looks more like who he's supposed to look like when he was in the corner just now. Again, I might be wrong, the person I'm picturing. It's not like he's completely far off, it's just I don't know. Again, I might just be wrong, thinking about the wrong person. He definitely swinging him though. Ooh, oh, that uppercut landed flush. Thought that should have been a counter. Yep, walked into that one. Was being defensive for a bit. Just wanted to see what type of punches he wants to throw. Ooh, hate to see those. Because that was a love tap. He might have been winning that round too. So that's a double. I'd be mad if I was him, but that's what happens when people make creative fighters now. They don't be putting much attention into his actual health and defense. They tend to go for giving him a lot of stamina and a lot of offense. So a lot of times you'll see creative fighters either pack a wallet but go down easy, or they cut and swell easy. Oh. Mm. Solid uppercut. Where was I punching at? Oh man, that triple jab to the body was diabolical. So is the verdict in yet? Does he have similar traits to Shane Mosley or no? Like I said, I'm 100% unfamiliar with his fighting style. I might know of the person a little bit, but seeing any of his actual fights, nah. I watched a little bit of Mike Tyson, but as far as just like formal, as like watching other fighters and full fights, nah. I didn't start watching actual fights until maybe Mayweather Pacquiao was the first one I actually paid to watch, and then after that, I slowly got into paying attention to who was fighting. But by then, I was around for the glory days, but didn't take advantage of it, so it's my fault. But, oh, got him. There's one thing this dude, he doesn't jab a lot. He does a lot of switch stances by accident there. He has a lot of uppercuts and hooks. He only really jabs off of a pullback counter and then goes straight into heavy bombs. He ain't trying to waste punches at all. He trying to put you down. And Sugar Ray Robinson used to be my main fighter. Like, if I want to win, that's why I'm picking lightweight Sugar Ray Robinson. But with this new update, I haven't really been using him as much. So now I be playing around with certain stuff. Because when I used to fight with him last year, and y'all can go back and check the tapes, I never used to use loose footwork movement with him, which he is very flat footed, but I was okay with his movement because I didn't want to just be sliding around all over the place. So I know I could just press down on the joystick and I'm not going to go somewhere I don't want to be. I could be deliberate. But with the newest update, well, it ain't new. It been out since what, December last year. With that update, they changed around a few things. So I be trying to use loose footwork a little bit. It might not have changed around things too much to where I have to use loose footwork, but just everybody else play style changed so much that it's almost became like a necessity. Or they just gonna stay on the outside and just keep popping you with counters. And he's finally walking. Well, that one was more deserved. 2, 3. Because I have the more damage per punch. So he got caught with the hook, the jab, and then the straight. But that straight had more damage. So that one's more understandable. And he flat footed already, so that made sense. But that first one, yeah, I'll admit that was crazy. Ooh. Oh. That should have been a flash. That was painful. But he getting up like a champ now. So those last two knockdowns, yeah, those are legit. That first one, nah, that's that undisputed Garbo. That hook might should have been a counter, to be honest. He caught me while I was in mid punch. We able to get the win. Take down the great Sugar Shane Mosley. That's my nickname. Good squabble, good squabble. And if you look at these fight details, you're gonna see, although it have me winning like most of the rounds, you see that we actually connected with the same amount of punches. Unfortunate, that first knockdown, kind of threw off his momentum, but it was a good fight. The battle of the sugars, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.